As some of our southern states recover from Nicholas, parts of our area are still recovering from Ida. We knew the storm was a problem for businesses and many homeowners, but Hank, some renters are still waiting for their landlords to repair some damage or at least give them a timeline of when things will start to change.
Well, for sure, Shana. I mean, it stinks to be a victim of any of the natural disasters that Hurricane Ida brought our way, whether it's flooding or some of the tornadoes that they got in places like here in Fort Washington as someone races by on the street. They're life-changing events. You need all your energy to recover. But what if you're a renter, you want to recover? Maybe you just have a blue tarp to keep the water out from the roof. Is your landlord giving you the runaround? It's a tough situation with very few clear answers.
The water's coming in through the displaced shingles on the roof.
Irene Flannery's been plenty patient. Her rented Summit Avenue home was one of many slammed by the tornadoes of 2 weeks back. But while sounds of recovery echo through her neighborhood, Irene's home sits quiet, except for the dripping water.
They didn't have an electrician come out until last Friday. They didn't remove trees until last Thursday, and they still have not put a tarp in the roof.
Irene has her two youngest children staying with family. Her daughter is with her at a local hotel. The power's back on, but Irene doesn't trust that it's safe, and the family can't call their own people.
If we were to call a roofer, they have to call the landlord, and the landlord has to pre-approve that so that they can come fix it. But he's not even answering his emergency line.
I spoke with two of the landlords who told me they'd spent more than $25,000 clearing trees from the house, had arranged for PECO to return power, and had offered to let Irene out of her lease and find her another place, all of which they say she refused. They also said they sent the first adjuster their insurance company could find.
There's so many different disaster sites, so many different homes that have been destroyed.
That's Michael Bannon of Bucks County's Office of Consumer Protection. Montgomery County doesn't have one of those, so he gets a lot of their calls. He says tenants absolutely have rights, but resolution is sometimes slow gotten, so keep a good record.
If you're a renter and a landlord is not responsive, you should send a written letter with your concerns, save a copy of it. That's really important to continue the process of the cleanup. So you need to document it and stay with it.
Now, again, to reiterate, guys, no consumer complaints office of that kind here in Montgomery County. If you want to file a complaint against your landlord here, it's going to go all the way to the state attorney general's office, where Attorney General Shapiro, they may not be as quick to turn it around. Mr. Bannon says his best advice to you, if you're in this situation, is to keep the lines of communication with your landlord open, continue to talk with them and work with them as best you can for as long as you can, tough as that may sometimes be. And we're live here in Fort Washington. Shana?
Yeah, you understand their frustration.